Alright, game changers, welcome back to another video here today. Now, first and foremost, I want to thank all of you guys for contributing to last video's success, because honestly, it popped off. And I want to thank all of you guys who decided to subscribe from there and are new subs to the channel. Welcome. I hope you guys enjoy your stay over here. But again, yes, I did not expect that video to do as well as it did. So I'm really surprised by that. And again, the main issue with that topic of the video was Activision, right? And that's what we're going to continue to talk about in today's video and continue on with why Activision has not even addressed that whole problem, because it is a huge problem.
You're goddamn right.
By the way, if you're hearing this for the very first time, there is a huge problem with Black Ops Cold War right now, where there's currently an exploit in the game that can allow other players to gain access to your IP address, crash your game, and more. And a lot of times these kind of things happen on PC, but this appears to be happening across all platforms. And as of right now, Activision has yet to address this issue, and it's unclear if they even will. It's been so long now where you would expect a response, and we still haven't gotten one. A lot of Call of Duty games get quickly abandoned as there's a higher degree of attention needed for the current games, right? That's Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2. These are the priorities for Activision right now. But there seems to be a tiny problem here. Not everybody likes Warzone 2 and Modern Warfare 2. So what about those players who enjoy Black Ops Cold War or some of the other previous Call of Duty games where there is no developer support, there is no security support, where players who want to play your classic games, yes, made by you, Activision, not some other mod project that you're so hell-bent over, those games are even compromised and we cannot play them even if we wanted to. Because whether you believe it or not, Activision, it's important to your fan base. Oh, what's that? You don't care about your fan base as long as they cough up money for your microtransactions? You don't care unless they are playing your most recent games? Oh, what's that? You don't care unless there's an exploit in the COD store? Then you'll address it? I mean, come on, Activision. When will you guys learn? Not everyone wants to play your most recent games. You still have a dedicated fan base that wants their COD fixed, but on the games that they enjoy. By you not addressing it, or at the very least, acknowledging the problem, you are basically telling all of us that we don't matter. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised, because when was the last time that Activision cared about anything other than our wallets? When was the last time they threw in a thank you by giving us COD points for playing, or more 6v6 maps, or addressing the community's concerns regarding red dots on the minimap, skill-based matchmaking, dead silence as a perk, or other concerns the community comes to you with? I've been noticing for some time now that there isn't a community manager anymore as well. There's no one for us to talk to, because back in the day, we certainly did. I'm not saying that they didn't have it easy, but they used to actually talk about something and respond to, other than just rehashed updates that Activision puts out, or about store bundles.
Seriously, what the fuck are you doing?
Now let me remind you of a scummy thing that Activision did back in the year 2020, so about 3 years ago, where they dismissed claims of data breach that compromised over 500,000 Call of Duty accounts. And what they stated was that the reported widespread hack was completely false. And then they stated that reports suggesting Activision Call of Duty accounts have been compromised are not accurate. This was September 21 of 2020. And they also said, as always, we recommend that players take precaution to protect their Activision accounts as well as any online accounts at all times. So it was just a very generic response to those accusations. Come to find out that it was actually true and accounts were actually being compromised.
Oh, hell no!
Because this breach was first reported by Oremi on Twitter, and this was later confirmed by other content creators like The Gaming Revolution, Prototype Warehouse, and Okami. And then Okami said, yeah, it's legit, guys. Change your Activision account passwords immediately. Apparently, over 500,000 accounts have been breached already, and it's still ongoing. Gaming Revolution tweeted out, Activision accounts are apparently being leaked, so change your password, although that might not even help, because they're apparently generating 1,000 accounts every 10 minutes. But why am I even bringing up the past and all of these things that have happened before? That is not the primary issue, because it ties in with its history. When we learn the history of Activision and what they've done or what they've not done in the past, it really explains what's happening now. Because guess what? There is a huge lack of communication, and transparency is vital for fostering that trust and understanding between our developers and the community. Yet Activision often falls short in this regard. The company's repeated failure to address community concerns promptly and effectively leads what? To frustration and a sense of abandonment amongst the community. And vital issues such as this really does make for a feeling of being unheard and undervalued, or unvalued as a whole. Because guess what? They have a profit-driven approach. And although I'm not saying that that's not the approach of most businesses and how it shouldn't be, but guess what? There should be a little compromise here, and where you should give a little bit to the community and not prioritize profit all the time as far as like a business mindset, because you have to keep a balance so that way we can actually feel like you care. Activision's reputation has a prioritization of profit over community satisfaction, and that's what fuels this notion of their indifference towards us, the community. And the company frequently implements predatory monetization practices with these microtransactions, which exploit our players' desires for cosmetic items and in-game advantages. And these practices create an unfair playing field, which again make it difficult for casual players or those unwilling to spend additional money to fully enjoy our experience. And also a huge one is neglecting quality and innovation. And over the years, Activision has faced a lot of criticism for releasing these annual installments without significant change or improvements or anything that makes the game better. There's a lot of rehashed and recycled things that they are putting in, and I understand that this franchise has been going on for a long time now, but I think it would be very refreshing if the game didn't come out every single year. They didn't have an installment coming out every single year, and it was every couple of years. That way, the innovation and the creative juices would start flowing, and we would actually come out with good products and good games, okay? And we would also not have franchise fatigue, and that would diminish player enthusiasm for the game. Because it's one thing when you know a game is not going to come out for a couple of years, and when it gets announced, then you're even more excited. When you know a game is coming out every single year, it's kind of less excitement for that game. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I don't know, everybody's opinion kind of differs on that, but for me, I feel more excited when I know a game is in development for a long time. So you're constantly waiting, and you're excited for any news that will come out or a trailer, and when the announcement of the release of that game will be announced. So all of those things I think matter a lot. But again, as of right now, I think it's very shameful of Activision to not respond or to address the issues that are happening right now with Black Ops Cold War, and perhaps even all of the Call of Duties as far as we know. And I personally have not played a single Call of Duty game or loaded up a Call of Duty game since the announcement of these issues that are going on. And I would advise all of you guys to take precautions when playing any of these games. And I know it's specifically Black Ops Cold War right now, but we don't know for sure or 100% yet if it's affecting any of the other Call of Duty titles as well. So just as a precaution, what I'm personally going to do is not touch them unless I've heard from Activision themselves. But that's just me. Again, I don't want to see any of you guys get compromised or any of your IP addresses hacked into, or worse than that, your personal information compromised. That would just be absolutely heartbreaking for me to hear. Honestly, I really hope that Activision puts out something, because they really need to. But once I hear anything from Activision, I will be sure to tweet it out on my Twitter. So I would highly advise you guys to follow me on there. And then of course I will do a follow-up video with whatever announcements we are hearing. But anyways, let me know exactly what you guys think down in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell to be notified every single time I upload a video. Now with that being said, this is GCP signing off.